Hello students, in this lecture we will do the question based on relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of a cubic polynomial. Those students who have not seen lecture 1, lecture 2, lecture 3 and lecture 4 videos of polynomial chapter, please see it first and then continue with this lecture. In lecture 3, we have seen the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of a quadratic polynomial. Now we are seeing the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of a cubic polynomial. First of all, you have to learn the formula. The proof of this formula is not in your syllabus. How we will prove it? By questions we will see that this relationship is true. We are knowing the general form of a cubic polynomial. What is the general form of a cubic polynomial? Px is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a is not equal to 0. If a is equal to 0, then this cubic term will be 0. Coefficient of x cube is 0, then this whole becomes 0, then it is not a cubic polynomial. So what is the restriction? A is not equal to 0. Since the degree of a cubic polynomial, we are saying cubic, so degree is 3. So at most, how many zeros are possible? 3. Already we have seen in lecture 1, 2 and 3 about this concept. Now we are assuming 3 zeros. How we are denoting these zeros? By Greek letter. If alpha, beta and gammas are the zeros of the cubic polynomial, then what will be the relationship between the coefficient? What is A here? Coefficient of x cube. B, coefficient of x square. C, coefficient of x, and constant term is D. So sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma, is equal to minus B upon A, that is coefficient of x square upon coefficient of x cube. Sum of the product of its zeros taken 2 at a time, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma plus alpha, C upon A. You can also say coefficient of x upon coefficient of x cube. Last, product of its zeros, alpha into beta into gamma is equal to minus constant term upon coefficient of x cube. By heart you have to learn it, so all of you see it like in quadratic how we have done it, which is the highest power coefficient x cube. Take its coefficient a, write in all this formula what is in their denominator a. Then b has come, so then we will write it b, then coefficient of x c d. Then alternate, put negative positive sign, minus plus minus. Once again you see it, a is coming first, so write in the denominator a, then b, c, d, put alternate sign minus plus minus. Now how we can check this relationship? So now we will do the question based on the relationship and coefficient of a cubic polynomial. The first question based on this concept is given in example, and remaining all are given in optional exercise. So with example we are beginning this concept. Verify that 3 minus 1 and minus 1 by 3 are the zeros of the cubic polynomial px is equal to 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. And then verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. Already they have given the zeros, and when we have done the question in quadratic based on quadratic polynomial, that time we had calculated. In cubic polynomial also you can calculate. How you can calculate? You had already done factorization of cubic polynomial by heat and trial method in 9th class. Factorize each factor is equal to 0 and solve the whatever is the value of the variable, that are the zeros. But already here it is given. And this concept also you have done it, how we can check any number is a zeros of a polynomial or not. How we are checking in 9th class, so many questions you have done it. Substitute this first value which now verify 3. So this 3 in place of x in this polynomial. As you will substitute, if whole polynomial value becomes 0, then this number is a 0 of a polynomial. So all of you see, first part we are doing, verify all the zeros of a cubic polynomial, and then we have to verify the relationship. So here, first we are substituting in the given polynomial, this number 3 in place of x. As we have substituted and we are simplifying, result what we are getting? 0. Simplification all are knowing. So this number 3, what you will say? This number 3 is known as 0 of px. Once revise the definition of 0 of a polynomial, a real number k is said to be 0 of a polynomial if pk is equal to 0. Now next number minus 1. Substitute in place of x once again and simplify it. What you are getting? The whole expression value becomes 0. So by definition, minus 1 is a 0 of this polynomial px. Now we will check the third number. What is the third number? Minus 1 by 3. Substitute here. And after substitution, simplify it. Again, what is the value? 0. So these three numbers are zeros of this px. First part of our question is complete. Therefore, 3 minus 1 by 3 are the zeros of this polynomial. Second part, verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. So we will give the name to these numbers because these are the zeros, and how many zeros are possible? At most 3. So we will give these numbers as some name. What name we are giving? Just now we have seen the formula alpha, beta, gamma. Anyone you can give as alpha, anyone you can give as beta. So 3 we are giving as alpha. Let alpha is equal to 3, beta is equal to minus 1, and gamma is equal to minus 1 by 3. In the beginning, if you want, in the starting you can write, after this also you can write it. What is here? A, B, C, D. A, coefficient of x cube. So all of you see it. What is A? 3. What is B? Minus 5. What is C? Minus 11. What is D? Minus 3. Now we are calculating the value of sum of zeros, alpha plus beta plus gamma. Substitute this value of alpha, beta, gamma. 3 minus 1 plus minus 1 by 3. Simplify it. So what you are getting? 5 by 3 is equal to what? Minus b upon substitute the value of b and a here. So what we are getting? Both are equal. 5 by 3 minus b value is what? Minus 5. So it becomes plus. And 5 by 3 both are equal. So first relationship is verified. In the same way, sum of the product of zeros taken 2 at a time, alpha plus beta plus gamma plus alpha. Substitute the value of alpha, beta, gamma in this expression. Simplify it. What result you are getting? Final result you are getting minus 11 by 3 is equal to, check it is equal to c by a or not. What is the value of c here? So in the beginning we have written it, the value of c minus 11, a 3. So both are equal, minus 11 by 3. Second relationship is verified. Third, product of the zeros, alpha, beta, gamma. Substitute the value of alpha, beta, gamma. After simplifying, what you are getting? Minus 1. We have to prove is equal to minus d upon a. Substitute the value of d. Minus 3 upon a is what? 3. So as you are simplifying, both are equal. So the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient, what we have seen before starting of this question, the formula is verified and our question is complete. Exercise 2.4, question first is based on the same concept. Just now what example we have done it. Question second, based on the same concept but method is different. What is given in question second? Find a cubic polynomial with the sum of the product of its zeros taken 2 at a time and the product of its zeros as 2, minus 7 and minus 14 respectively. What to do it? We have to find out a cubic polynomial. When these conditions are given, how we can find out the cubic polynomial? Already in quadratic polynomial concept we have done such type of question. So let us see. In this question, they have not given this polynomial px, but they have mentioned it is a cubic polynomial, and we know the general form of a cubic polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a is not equal to 0. If we will get the value of a, b, c, d, we will substitute here and that will be our answer. But how we will get it? What is the given condition? They given sum of zeros, alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to what they have given 2. So we will assume let alpha, beta and gamma be the zeros of the given cubic polynomial. Also given alpha plus beta plus gamma, we know the formula relationship we are knowing with the coefficient minus b upon a, its value is given 2. Then they have given sum of the product of zeros taken 2 at a time, alpha beta, beta gamma, gamma alpha is equal to c upon a, its value is given, what value is given? Minus 7. Product of zeros minus d upon a, this formula already we have learned it, so its value is equal to minus 14. Now by comparison method, like how we have done question of quadratic polynomial based on the same concept, in the same way we will do it. We'll check is the denominator in all these denominator, what term is there? A. Is it same or not in RHS? So 2 upon 1, minus 7 upon 1, minus 14 upon 1, it is same. So by comparison method, we can calculate the value of this coefficient. If it is not same, we have to simplify and we have to change it same. Now compare it. Here a is equal to what? 1. What is in the denominator of both this term? A here 1, so a is equal to 1. Here also a is equal to 1, a is equal to 1. Write it. Here what we are saying, minus b is equal to 2. Here c is equal to minus 7. Minus d is equal to minus 14. A is equal to 1. Shift negative sign on another side. So b is equal to minus 2. C is equal to minus 7. We want the value of d. So we have to remove negative sign. Cancel it from both the side negative sign. So d is equal to 14. We know that the general form of a cubic polynomial, substitute the value of a, b, c, d in it, what we have calculated above. As we are substituting, this is the required cubic polynomial and our question is complete. Exercise 2.4, question number 3rd. Based on the same formula, here cubic polynomial is given and zeros are given, but zeros are given in terms of unknown constant, or we can say in terms of arbitrary constant. They have given the zeros of this cubic polynomial are a minus b, a and a plus b. So first we will assume let these zeros, alpha is equal to a minus b, beta is equal to a, gamma is equal to a plus b. From lower classes you have learned it, when any term is unknown we have to form an equation in terms of unknown. How we can connect? So just now we have seen the relationship between coefficient and zeros. Coefficient are known and this is unknown, so we connect both this. We know that sum of zeros. What formula in this lecture we have seen it, in that we have used small letters, but why I have used here capital letter for the coefficient representation? Because in the given question the zeros value they gave in terms of these small a and b letters, that's why I use capital letters. So let what is a? Coefficient of x cube, b coefficient of x square, c coefficient of x, d constant term. We know that sum of zeros, alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b upon a. Substitute the value what we have written above. Alpha is a minus b, beta is a, gamma is a plus b, b is what? Minus 3, a is 1. Simplified, b is cancelled by b. A, how many times we are adding? 3 times. 3a is equal to 3, so a is equal to 1. This we are giving as an equation first, because in the next step we required. You can also use the formula alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c upon a. But with that the simplification will be complicated. Choice is yours. They ask only to find out the value of a and b, so you can any formula. So I am using product of zeros is equal to minus d upon a. By this calculation become easy and we can save the time. Again, like the above step, we have to substitute the value of alpha, beta and gamma. As we are substituting the value of alpha, beta, gamma, and here minus d upon a, simplify it. Here by first I have substituted the value of a. Here I am using the identity x plus y into x minus y is equal to x square minus y square. So 1 minus b into 1 plus b, 1 square minus b square is equal to minus 1. 1 you shift on another side. So minus b square is equal to minus 2. Minus sign is cancelled. B square is equal to 2. Shift square on another side. So it will change into square root. So b is equal to plus minus root 2. Our question is complete. They ask about the value of a and b.